Finding solutions to the homeless crisis in Southern California can be a challenge, but the city of Anaheim says a recently opened shelter is already making a major difference in reducing the number of people living on the streets. Eyewitness News Orange County reporter Tony Cabrera takes a look at the impact.
Back in 2017, it was one of Orange County's largest homeless encampments. About 2,000 people living along the riverbed by Angel Stadium.
It became the most unsustainable situation.
Once that was cleared out, smaller encampments popped up, and the city says the homeless count dropped to under 800 just about a year ago.
We had a park on the west side of our city with 60 tents. It had a huge impact on the neighborhood, the library, the park itself.
But after opening 3 shelters in the past year, the city says there are now just about 300 people who are homeless. One of the shelters is the Anaheim Emergency Shelter, which has 224 beds and is operated by the Salvation Army of Orange County.
We've got to be creative, we've got to be innovative, and we can't do what we've always done in this space.
Now, after the city approved funding, they plan to expand, adding over 100 beds. We should start to see changes right here in this parking lot in the next couple of months, with an expected opening sometime in June. We're told it's investments like this that have helped the city clear inhumane encampments and get hundreds off the streets, like Erica Zamaripa, a mother who became homeless through drugs and alcohol.
It's good to wake up to in a warm bed, in a warm place, sheltered, have food in your, 3 times a day.
She's close to graduating from rehab and is in the process of getting her kids back. Then there's Gary Blocker, who's been able to start getting back on his feet in hopes of returning to permanent housing.
I got clean, I got back to church, and I gave my life back to God, and immediately things have turned around for me. This has been like 4 months.
The city's also working with the Salvation Army on a more long-term solution, the Center of Hope, a one-stop shop for services and housing coming in 2022.
There'll be drug recovery services, there'll be mental health care, there'll be job training and job referral, plus a permanent home for initially 100 people.
In Anaheim, Tony Cabrera, ABC7 Eyewitness News.